This young woman would like to know when it's all going to end.
When is it going to end? Truly, when is it going to end?
Yeah, when?
This video is particularly hard for me to make because I am a diehard Minnesota Vikings fan. But in typical Minnesota fashion, they are leading the way for diversity and inclusion by adding 2 men to their cheerleading squad.
Yeah, that's what this is about,
and
guys.
First and foremost, we need to stop labeling this as inclusion. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It's men taking over women's spaces. Women have fought for decades for our own opportunities in sports, and cheerleading has always been one of those rare spaces where women could shine, show athleticism, and be recognized for their talent without having to fight men for a spot. Even now, even here, we're letting men push their way in under the guise of progress. We're already seeing this happen in other women's sports as well, where men come in and they compete in women's divisions, they take the medals, they take the scholarships, and they take the opportunities that belong to these female athletes. And now it's creeping into the NFL sidelines. And this isn't just some harmless PR stunt, okay? This is part of a much bigger problem. Every time a man takes a woman's spot, whether that's on a track or in a pool or on a cheer team, that is one less opportunity for a young woman who has worked her entire life to be there. And here's the thing, men already have the NFL. Men have the stadium, the game, the roster, the lights, the glory, all of it. And women don't get to play in the NFL. And we accept that because it's a men's league, but the cheerleading, that is ours. Okay? That is a place where women have the spotlight. And now we can't even keep that without it being taken over in the name of diversity. And truth be told, I am just so sick and tired of hearing PR stunts like this be perpetrated under the guise of equality. Because it is not equality for women to have to give up their own spaces to make room for men. Equality is about lifting women up, not pushing them aside. And the NFL should be protecting these spaces, not erasing them for the sake of a headline or social media or a freaking pat on the back. Football has its traditions for a reason, and the same applies to cheerleading. If we really care about women, if the NFL really cared about women, they would be defending the spots that women have fought so hard for, not handing them over to men in the name of inclusivity. Enough is enough. Stop taking what belongs to women. The NFL and the Minnesota Vikings should be ashamed of themselves.
Yes, folks, that almost 3-minute long rant was all because the Minnesota Vikings have added 2 male cheerleaders, and that has always been a spot that women have dominated. Except that's inaccurate. Men have been involved in cheerleading since its inception, with early cheerleading in the late 19th and 20th centuries being largely a male activity. While women were later allowed to participate, the sport was primarily dominated by men until World War II. The war effort shifted the demographic, with women increasingly taking on cheerleading roles as men were drafted, leading to a gradual feminization of the activity, though men continued to participate, particularly at the collegiate and professional levels. There are male cheerleaders in almost every college stadium and every college football game that you go to, damn near. But more importantly, how the fuck does the Minnesota Vikings hiring 2 male cheerleaders affect you? And don't give me this shit that they took a spot that a woman deserved. There have been men in cheerleading, like we've already shown, forever. It was almost all men up until World War II. You fucking people need to find something to clutch your fucking pearls about each and every day, don't you? Every day, you guys get up. See, you guys are the ones that always go, liberals get up and go, what's going to piss me off today? Yet it's quite opposite, quite literally the opposite. You guys wake up and find shit to rub your ass raw. The Minnesota Vikings have 2 male cheerleaders. Eat a fucking Snickers. Drink some decaf. It's not that big of a deal. God damn, lady.